UK German Air Aggro. This is just a concept I came up with towards the end of last season, and I thought I'd save it to see like how well it could do to get our UK up to Field Marshal. As the name suggests, is an air deck. It's an air-focused aggro deck, so we're running like the full play set of the British air units, full complement of air support. We have things like the Henschel, which can be very good with air support plus finest hour as a Fury bomber. We have the Hurricanes in here to like deal damage. Pretty much the idea of the deck is get really aggressive in the early game with our air units, get our opponent's HQ as low as possible, and then burn them out with cards like Air Blitz and Empire Strikes. No idea how well it's going to do or how well it works. I goldfished against the AI a little bit, and it seemed like it had a cohesive, like a very strong linear game plan. So if our opponent's not interacting with us, the deck can close games out very quickly. The question is, can we... is it realistic to expect that that's the case? Obviously, Flampanzers are still a thing. They're going to be very good against decks like this. They might not be quite as ubiquitous if people are trying to explore options other than the US or the German-US aggro deck. But anyway, this is a brew. We're going to see how it tastes. Not really expecting much out of this. And so, yeah. Key to life, low expectations. to be very pessimistic. So, we see LLMane across the board. I'm thinking he might have Flampanzer. So we gotta watch out for that. I think we keep a Flampanzer of our own if he's aggressive. KITTYHAWK's probably pretty good. I think we have to keep one Swordfish along with Empire Strikes is fine. And like this is like the best thing we can be doing on our one. Although maybe we run this out to distract the Flampanzer. In any case, I think we are definitely keeping this card. It's just a question of should we run it out? Because as our hand is looking, it's not going to get us any value so far. So we might just hold on to this. Definitely want to save the Swordfish for the Empire Strikes on our turn 5, if nothing else. Enigma is interesting as well, though. I think we'll just pass. Might do both of these. Then he has to make that choice of which one he's Flampanzering on his next turn, but eh. He's playing a ramp list of some kind. I might just run this out. So he's going into his turn 5, which means he could throw this into here and hit it with a Neb to finish it off. But I think then we have this to kill the Nebelwerfer, so I think that's okay. We'll try it. If he lets us ready with this, we're definitely just going to deal 6 damage to him immediately. No hesitation. This deck has a decent amount of reach, so we don't want to get his HQ as low as possible. Yep, he's just ramping. Still just gonna hit that stuff. That's fine by me. So I'm going to... We could actually clear his board here. I think that's what we want to do. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know I just said I wanted to hit his face, but I think clearing his board might be fine here. Oh my god, every time. They always hit the literal best card in my hand. Or the literal best card on the board. Anything would have been better there than that. Now I'm regretting not double attacking with the thing. Oh well. Finest Hour is a very good hit. Okay. There is a close air support. I'm actually gonna sudden strike my own thing to get redraws. Now we're just looking for a we're looking for air blitz. We're just dead, eh? Close game. Got punished. Potentially got punished for not hitting with our Mark II, but I mean at the same time he got the 33%er on the B-17, so what can you do? A close game. Yes, I like pretty much this whole hand. Might want to throw back one of the twos. If he's... This is likely not to really be, like, do much. This could potentially be very good. It's unfortunate that we're on the draw, not on the play this game. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Yeah. So if he wants to use his air defense on that, I'm fine with that. There's a good chance that we're just supposed to keep this in hand for the turn where we do this, but we also have this. I think I want to try to stick this now and try to get it in. We'll see what he does. If he holds up 2 resources, we're definitely not going to fire with this first. We'll try this to start. And now I think I want to just pin that. He is going into his... strategic bombing turn, however. So maybe I don't want to do that quite yet. Do I try to hit this through air defense is the question. Okay. Now he could have this plus something else to kill it, but this alone doesn't do it. I suppose he could have this attacks here plus 101st Airborne to finish that off. But failing that, this is going to get to hit him twice more, which is very nice. And we have a backup as well. Do I just play the backup and hit once? I think that's more damage overall. Maybe I'm supposed to... Now maybe I'm supposed to save this? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. That's a 9. That's a turn 9 play. In the meantime, we can just air blitz on our way there. These can actually hit the HQ as well. So they're actually like a form of reach, which is nice. HMS Illustrious is interesting. What do we want to do now? I think we just burn. We'll save the Illustrious for a time when we have close air support, or the Empire strikes. I think is what we want to do. Now I kind of just want to vomit out our hand. Play this. Probably just gonna play double Blackburn and hit his HQ. Just to get him out of range. That's pretty nice as well, though. The bomber, and it also means the bomber can't hit our... How much damage is that? That's 10 damage? Also a finest hour deck. Fun. Fury planes are fun, confirmed. I didn't update the deck list again, didn't? Or did I? No, I didn't. Because I'm a big dummy. Let's update the deck command again. UK Ger Airggro. Game seems to be stuttering a little bit when it does some transitions. Wonder if it's me or the game, a little bit of a graphical issue. Well, I guess we'll take the AI battle since I'm still needing stars to get to FM. It would also be nice to hit the general rank floor too. So forgive me, I will take this quote freebie. Hurricane Mark II is just such a fun card. Bam, 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 bam. I think I like this hand. Probably saving the albacore for a pin effect, so I'm not going to run it out. Yeah. Pin you. Oh, I missed an attack with this. I don't know why. I thought this was still pinned for some reason. What a mean AI, but that does mean that that's one less Eagle Claws to die, for our Blackburn to die to. Just finish that off. Now we have a 2/2 bomber. Okay. You 2-for-1 that bomber, AI. I'm not gonna stop you. Guess we just start emptying our hand before. Oh, that's the AI's plan. They know we have Enigma, so they're trying to turn off our Enigma. Cheeky bastard. Can you actually play something that these sudden strikes hit? That would be nice. What an asshole. Oh, okay, he's not pinning the bomber like he should. Do I go for resource efficiency or what? Probably have to pin something again, so let's just do this. Watch us lose to this AI. What are you doing? If we lose to this AI, I'm gonna be so embarrassed. You die. I kinda want to... What would I rather do here? Yeah, pin you. And bomb you to get you in mosquito range. Either of these could take that out. I could trade if I need to. It's really awkward that we have, like, we drew both of our only sudden strikes and the AI is not playing anything that can target them. Okay, perfect. They served a purpose. It's also awkward that the AI is so bad at managing their resources that they've also effectively turned off our Enigma. Yay! Both sudden strikes did well. Sure, pin the thing that doesn't quite hit you as hard. That makes sense. Oh yeah, I can't just throw those out of my hand anymore. I actually have to click an HQ. Alright, well at least we hit the general rank floor. Come on, give me an opponent. Snefru. Potentially very good against their mid-range or tokens deck. Am I just gonna run this out? I might. Depends on what he plays. Okay, I see you, opponent. I see you. That's actually a really good draw for him with our hand. I guess this is enough to get this out of range so I could bomb this and the thing he creates and I'll still keep this. It does mean it dies to a bloody sickle though, which is annoying. Which is very likely to find off of this. So, okay, they're playing... They probably got carpet bombings in their deck. Hello! Hello there. That's going to be so good the following turn. Okay, what do we do here? Do I go all in on this thing? How could he punish this? He's playing Britain, Soviet, but doesn't have all the, like, he doesn't have the British elites. Do I just go all in on this bomber? Is that too greedy? Greed is good, though. It's +3/+3, whereas this is +2/+2. It's not that much different, I guess. Oh, I ran out of time. I missed a point of damage on this. I was humming and hawing for too long. Well, if this somehow lives, can do a lot of damage on our following turn. What? Remember that point of damage we missed before? That might actually come to bite us. Okay, he's looking for a pin. Nope. I already like this deck. I don't know if it's good, but it's definitely great. Yep. I think I like all of this. Uh-oh, he's resisting. He's resisting. Do I bomb that that guy? I think so. Just get him in range of being dealt with by other things. Empire Strikes is kind of nice. I'll just get that out of there. Next turn we can play a Hurricane, bomb his face. Oh, now he's playing artillery though. Okay. Do I care about that? I think we do this. Sure, now we draw that. We potentially have enough reach in our hand to kill him, so if he wants to spend 3 resources killing this. Oh, if he wants to take a whole turn off from doing that, yeah, I'm fine with that. Now we're definitely going to buff this and attack him twice at the finest hour. Enigma, not super stellar against the resistance, but keeping this alive against the close air support deck is very, very greedy. So does he have like a we can do it? Okay, well he did that in the wrong order, I think. Do we want to do the fun play? He's probably dead anyway, right? We can go HMS Illustrious into Empire Strikes. Oh wait, that this is a bomber. That kills him. Like, it didn't matter, but I'm so glad our opponent didn't bounce our bomber there. That was funny. The music that plays when you play that card too, just so funny. Monty's obviously a really, really strong card. Enigma is really good too. They're just drawing a ton, but we need early plays, so I think we get rid of these. Probably this. Looking for something else. This is just too good on as a one cost card, so we're just gonna keep it. Like, at the very least, it's probably pinning something, even if it's unsubstantial, and then we're drawing a card with it, so that's fine. Yes, I think I'm okay to play this out, right? Like, what's the worst that could happen? He close air supports, bombs me, and then I still have a 1/1 bomber left over. I'm gonna take this out now. Maybe that's overly aggressive. Maybe I should wait for him to pump that. But I kind of like doing this because if he wants to move this forward, I can KITTYHAWK plus bomb to get rid of it. And then we have a pretty we have a pretty solid board at that point. Now I'm just gonna play a Hurricane and bomb his face. So do we run the play that we were mentioning before, or do we just go all in? I think we just go all in. KITTYHAWK, bomb. Because he's going into the shelling turn anyway. We have Enigma to gas back up. We have a second Hurricane. We'll probably run out one Hurricane as like a must-answer threat, but saving the other one in hand for a finest hour. We kind of incentivize to dump our hand though, right? Because we have an Enigma in hand. Opponent's just playing that out as a I can't do anything else on my turn, which is great for us. So we're just gonna do this. Shoot him in the face. Run these out. See what he does. If he wants to sweep the board, he can sweep the board. That's fine. We're going to play stuff in Enigma, I guess. There's an air blitz, which means he's dead to KITTYHAWK. What's air blitz? Unless he has a thingy, he doesn't. I think this guy was, I think we faced this guy before. He's just gonna be very aggressive. Gonna run out the Hurricane on 3, hope to double tap his HQ on 4. See, oop, jeez, I almost moved that forward. I think I'll save the Bomber in hand for the Empire Strikes. These two are probably just as effective. Is he ramping? What is he doing? He's ramping. Do this, pass. That's really good for the future. These are both dying to a strategic bombing anyway. But then why would he hit this with patrol? He just doesn't want us to double hit that, I guess. Maybe we'll just do... Well, let's just do this. Let's just play the expensive card. Get the expensive card out of our hand. Maybe that was a bait, and now he has strategic bombing. Yeah, sure, that's fine. That means, well, he could still carpet bomb us, I guess, the following turn. So let's just play this out and pass. This guard unit may have slowed us down enough, but we'll see. That's really good, especially because he moved his guard unit forward. This is 4, okay. That's a +3/+3, which does kill the one guard, but not anything else. I think we're just waiting. I think we have to just hold. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can bomb with one of them. That's 6. The one bomber, it would get +3/+3, so it'll be it'll only be hitting for 4, which is not very good. Moving up again. Very interesting. I guess we can't. Yeah, I guess that's too much damage now, eh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Can we stop him? This is just too expensive. I haven't seen this from most lists, so definitely the reason why we lost this game here. The fact that our bombers can't attack into his support line really slowed us down. And strategic, I mean, our deck's not obvious, is like kind of dead to rights to strategic bombing. You just kind of have to hope they don't have it most of the time. Carpet bombing is also just as brutal, but the fact that strategic bombing also takes away a credit slot after they ramped into it just means that we're just going to fall super far behind. Oh well. I don't think there's much we could have done to play around what our opponent was doing. Our deck is fairly linear. Like I said at the start of the set, our deck is fairly linear, and we want to... it punishes players who fail to interact or fail to interact enough. Oh, we found an opponent right before that thing happened. Yes, probably. I think I like all of this. This might be a bit speculative. I think something proactive to do on our turn 2 is good though, and potentially buffing this with this later could be really strong. So yeah, I think I'll keep all of this. I suppose I could use the Wraiths. They're kind of big. They're kind of slow and clunky though. I feel like if I were going to fit more planes in, I'd want to try to fit in bombers because they synergize so well with our... they work so well with some of the other stuff that we're doing. And like the Empire strikes, and which is one of our burn cards, essentially. Like, yes, it's a board clear, but we're also burning people out with it. This is the part where he encircles that and kills our Fury Bomber, and then we can't really do much. Oh, okay, or he could do that, and it's just as bad. But yes, one consideration for the deck could be to try putting in RAFs, see how they do. These are all 3 drops, aren't they? Yes, they are. How very annoying of you, opponent. Well, I can buff you so that these 2 can get bombed. And then we're 1 short from doing something else. 3, 4, 5. That's not good enough. Guess that's where where we want to be. I guess I could also, if I'm gonna do that, I guess I should do this. This is obviously this is obviously a juicy target for FLAMMPANZER now, but I don't, you know, maybe they don't have it. That would be very nice. They are a Japanese deck and they're running both Panzer 38Ts and the 3.6. It makes me wonder, like, how many 3 drops are they going to slam in there? Like, maybe their entire turn 3 is German cards, if they're running the FLAMMPANZER as well. Makes me think they're probably running the... probably running Encirclement. How is it already? Almost 3 o'clock already. Wow. So they're gonna eat my bomber with their tank. Looks like they are. That's a Monty. Do I want a Monty here? Could eat this, buff this to kill that. It seems a bit aggressive though. Because again, they could have just Flampanzer this thing. And this, I wouldn't be taking advantage of this thing's Blitz, which is potentially very good. Let's Monty first and see where we go from there. Well, that's kind of interesting. Let's hit him in the face. Maybe I'm supposed to bomb them. Or bomb this. It would be nice if our opponent could start playing some 2-drops. So that our thingies are effective. It's really not that bad, honestly. Our turn 9 is going to be nice. Our opponent continuing to cheat by playing cards that, I don't know. Almost feel like playing this and hitting it with Sudden Strike just so we can clear our hand a little bit. That's worrisome that he's going for face. Second finest hour. Am I supposed to take out his fighter then? Just so we don't get got by, like, I don't know, something. Still not drawing with this Enigma, unfortunately. These sudden strikes have been very bad today. And I don't know if it's just... I mean, it's definitely the matchups that we're running into. But it's just so strange that, like, every time we draw these, they don't have good targets. Okay, we'll definitely do this because then we can get him in range of a air blitz. Well, thank you, opponent. I appreciate you. Probably gonna move. Is he gonna shoot me or is he gonna move something up? Shoot. Empire strikes. That doesn't quite do it, right? Because we only have the one bomber. So the question is, do I save the bomber in hand, or should I fear him hitting this HQ and that getting it in range of, like, if he has another Hien, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, then he just needs a Tora, and I'm dead. I feel like I need to pin this. That's the sad thing. I think I am supposed to... Let's see if we can buff it. Maybe I'm supposed to pick this one. But then I don't want to lose to a guard unit. I'm basically buffing that to get it out of, like, sweeper range. Oh yeah, buffing this would have been bad because of FLAMMPANZER too. Oh, okay. Double air blitz. Good game. Not quite. There we go. Oh, opponent playing like a big burn deck. Yeah. It's unfortunate. We had such a good Enigma and we couldn't find, like, we were like one card off from winning there. We needed one more bomber or another. Well, I guess we went through both of our air blitz. We had 3 air blitz. I guess no. Did we play one earlier? Can't recall. But yeah, just like one. Hello? Didn't I click battle? Okay. The game's not letting us battle for some reason. I am going to restart the client, I suppose. Give me a sec here, guys. Okay, that's kind of annoying. So, the game kind of the game's forcing me to do an update now. So yeah, that kind of sucks. I don't want to sit here waiting for this update to go. Like, it probably won't take too long, but I don't know. We've hit the 3 o'clock mark. This is around the time where I stop streaming anyway, so I think I'll just call it there. But those were some fun games. I really like that deck. I think that's a new favorite of mine. Yeah, so anyway, thanks everyone who stopped by and for checking out the stream. I'll say again, for those who might be new, or just as a reminder, I do post all of my streams more or less on my YouTube channel, broken down by deck types. If you want to see any of the decks we played today or any of the decks we've played in the past, go check that out. Yeah, other than that, that's going to be it for me for today. So this Monday, it's a long weekend here. I am planning on streaming Monday. I'm hoping to do an extra long stream on Monday, but on Monday we're going to be playing some Runeterra, checking out the pre-cons and the labs a little bit more, and then from that point on, I think it's going to be maybe a mix of Runeterra, maybe other games on Mondays, and definitely cards on Fridays. So hope everyone has a good weekend. We'll see you next time, whenever that may be. Hope to see you stop by this weekend or on Monday for some other games if you're interested. Otherwise, if you're here for the cards content, we'll see you back here on Friday. So yeah, have a good weekend, everyone. Take care.